Hey, call me Shape, and today I'm reacting to a video titled, Why Men Are Avoiding Going to Nightclubs. Modern Women Are Sick of It. Let's get right into it.
So I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and we was talking about how the club isn't fun like how it used to be. And I was wondering, like, where's all the dudes? I don't know, but they're not there. And that's cool, not like I care.
Why is there such a drastic increase in men avoiding the nightclub? I mean, I could give you the politically correct answer if that's what you seek. No, but you demand straight facts.
Give me the bottom line, give me the truth, straight up, no chaser.
The truth is, the modern nightclub is no longer efficient for our purposes. I mean, efficiency literally means achieving maximum productivity with minimum wasted effort or expense. Now, if I ask you to calculate all of your recent club experiences, would you deem them efficient? I mean, let's be frank. How much money have you wasted for subpar tenderloin extraction? Let's do the math. You and a group of friends pool your money together to lease a booth, a few bottles, and a disease-infected hookah. Be honest, how much baseline tenderloin did you and your squad obtain from this investment?
So I don't know if y'all saw, but there's this whole discourse going on Twitter talking about why do clubs suck now and why does club culture suck now? And we gonna get into it because I'll tell you why club culture sucks now.
And I finally put some water on my face. I was like, we got grenades, man.
Meanwhile,
And I was wondering, like, where's all the dudes? I don't know, but they're not there.
I mean, are we honey badgers or are we peacocks? Do you fully understand the buying power you just exhausted and how much that same investment would yield you in other markets abroad? I apologize, I'm somewhat triggered by wasted assets on subpar women.
The nightlife industry and nightlife culture around the world is slowly dying. Here are 10 reasons why, but also, David, will it ever come back?
a few moments later.
People are primarily saving up their funds for larger festivals or bigger trips, potentially trips overseas to travel.
Yeah, I mean, people are saving up for trips to Latin America, South America, to Asia.
Passport bros?
Passport bros, but also to Tokyo.
Passport bros?
Passport bros, but also to Tokyo.
To this day,
To this day!
modern women cannot give us a clear distinction between a man being assertive versus a man being quote-unquote abusive. Because what's right and what's wrong all depends on if she finds you attractive.
I feel like what you say, the men are different.
They're
The men are
nicer,
much more respectful.
respectful now, because like before you could like you be dancing and then afterward you gotta turn back like, who the heck is this? No, I could be pushing back like, he gonna come? Right? Like I hear doing
We not coming. That's right. I think Destro said it the best. It's inefficient use of our money. The clubs used to be fun when I was growing up, I won't lie. Especially when I was a preteen, right? 16, well, not preteen, but a young pre-pubescent boy. 14, 15, 16. In Jersey, we used to have these clubs called Deco and Abyss. And they're a lot of fun, bro. A lot of fun. People actually used to smoke in the club back in then. That was actually a normal thing, smoking cigarettes in the club. Believe it or not. Or at least getting away with it. You know what I'm saying? But we had slow dancing back. I think that's one of the biggest things that killed the nightclubs. Slow dancing is not even a thing anymore. When I was growing up, we had slow dances, right? The DJ would cut one song where you'll grab a girl and you'll be stomach to stomach, your arms are wrapped around her, and you'll slow dance and groove with the song. And it was very intimate, you know? And I remember even as a kid in middle school, we had slow dances like that, right? One of the songs would be a slow dance. They'll play Nelly, it's getting hot in here. And then they'll cut on a slow jam. So slow jams are gone. They're outdated. So that's one factor. The other factor is clubs have changed because of social media. Women have made clubs just another place for where they look at their phones, right? They're not paying attention to you. right? And the men that are in sections, you know, they're the ones attracting the most women because now clubs are about getting sections. It was never that way. Before, clubs were about being on the dance floor, being in the mix. It wasn't about standing on the side somewhere. You were losing your money. You were wasting your time if you're in a club in the corner. But now everybody's in a club in the corner.
Sir, grab this wine. No, but it's true. But it's for wine alone. Like, this kind of the whole touching thing, because I always used to have an SVD and it used to make me so annoyed when you pass people, they gotta touch you. Yeah, especially the men. Now, nobody hands up, girl.
I was surprised when somebody told me, hey,
honestly,
it was very shocking.
I'm kind of confused that you guys sound like you're upset. You don't get
because
bum rushed
now
anymore.
Look, when we used to get touched, it was annoying.
You wanted to get bum rushed.
But you go into the complete opposite side. You need a balance. Don't touch me up disrespectfully.
Right.
Pull up on me. Pull up.
If you're not her type, then be prepared for those Trey Songz or Cuba Gooding Jr. allegations in the near future.
One man's flirt, depending on how he looks and presents, is another man's sexual harassment.
Yes.
And we are not doing a good job as women being able to explain why it's sexual harassment versus being an attractive opportunity.
To this day.
Men are frustrated. Men are not understanding what is the difference and why am I a threat if I'm being kind to you. So because of your behavior, women, I am now going to pull back my finances and resources. I'm now going to reduce my presence. I'm going to reduce my intentions, my efforts, because I don't want what my intentions are in terms of creating connection with you to be misconstrued as sexual harassment because you don't like how I look. I'm not your type.
The nightclub is not only boring, but it's dangerous. Risking your future for a 200-pound 5 or a single mother 6 is next level ludicrous. Oh, wait, it seems like we've just received some breaking news. Cobra is now reporting that Monica Leon, aka Danger, from The Love of Ray J, has attempted to jump the wall of no return. Unfortunately, according to eyewitnesses, she's failed. Oh, so close.
We're now going to take you live to the scene.
So I'm actually going to just start documenting because this will be a teachable moment for other victims. Because I'm not the only wife out there that has a debilitating disability that can't get out of her marriage. I'm on my way to the food bank to get food because I have no food in my house because my husband got me fired from my job and...
Let me be the first to say our thoughts and prayers go out to another brave post-war survivor. But let's get back to our regular programming.
I won't lie, when he said that she almost jumped the wall, I thought he was trying to say that she tried to unalive herself. And I was like, whoa. And then I remember from the show For the Love of Ray J back in the day when we had all these For the Love of, right? For the Love of Flavor Flav, and For the Love of New York, and For the Love of Ray J. And there's some other shows too that are pretty good. But I remember this girl vividly. She was attractive, and look at her now. She's a pudge face. Look at her. Look at her. America has such a hard time losing weight. It's so funny to me because it just proves to me no one reads. Nobody reads. If you read, you find out losing weight is very easy. The first thing you need to do is eat whole foods, such as plants and produce. Whole, right? Eat rice, eat potatoes, eat beans, eat corn, eat carrots. No one eats whole foods. We eat processed foods. Processed foods that add a lot of fat to it to add calories to it. And, you know, fat is cheap. Oil is cheap. Lard is cheap. So they fatten up these foods to kind of boost up the calories for the nutrition facts on the back of or the side of the box or whatever part of the package. And that's how they're able to, you know, market their products. But if you eat whole foods, they're low in fat. See, the true thing is there's two types of diets, a low-fat diet and a high-fat diet. If you eat a low-fat diet based off of plants, fruits, and vegetables, you will not be able to balloon like this. Okay, this is why I'm plant-based. This is why I'm vegan. I know people get so mad at me. I know. The red pill can't be vegan. Oh, no, the red pill can't be vegan. Everybody got to eat meat because eating meat's manly. What if I told you that that was a marketing gimmick back in the day? You know, for companies to sell more bacon. to sell more meat, to sell more cheese. I went to school for marketing so I could see through the marketing. I don't fall for it like most people do. But again, what I said is if we read, losing weight will be easy instead of us being addicted to Ozempic. I'm a personal trainer. I helped a woman lose 50 pounds. She was 200 pounds. She weighed more than me when I first started training her. I currently weigh 185, like 190. She weighed 200 pounds. She weighed more than me. Now she weighs less than me. What did I do? I put her on a fast, which is a good thing too, right? A lot of people overeat. So if you narrow the window that you can eat every day on a fast, an intermittent fast, you can lose weight. And also if you eat healthy foods, you can lose weight because healthy food is low in fat. And the fat you eat is the fat you wear, from your lips to your hips to your thighs to your abdomen. All right, one of my favorite doctors. Shout out to Dr. John McDougall. Google him. He's one of the best doctors when it comes to nutrition. And like I said, if you people read, you would know this. Rest in peace to the doc. All right, let's get right back into it.
I'm going to club space by myself, so I'm going to document this whole thing. This is the fit.
A few moments later.
But I'm just trying to vibe, so like, I don't really care. But something that gives me the ick in space is when someone's trying to talk to me. Like, why are you talking to me? Like, do not talk to me right now. This is not the place for conversation. Like, this is, like, please be quiet. I can't stand it.
I have a question for my millennials or my Generation Xers, really anybody older than Gen Z. What did the club used to be like? What did the club used to be like? Because now, you know, it's sections all over the place. People be acting scared to dance. Everybody just going to take pictures, pop bottles. What was the club like before sections?
What was a club like before social media, before everything's about a photo op? That's what it is. That's the big thing. But a lot of things changed. What were women like? They didn't have neck tattoos. I hate how this tattoo thing has become so trendy, so mainstream, that everybody want to tat their face, tat out their whole body. You know, to me, it's so adolescent. Look, and I respect tats, all right? One of my close friends is a tattoo artist. And even though I spent a lot of time with him in his tattoo shop in New Brunswick, shout out to my boy Puppet, I never got a tattoo. And I always kind of wanted a tattoo, but in a way, I kind of felt like I'm just going to change my mind on it. I'm the kind of person, I'll get a tattoo here, and I'm like, damn, I should have got it here. Or I should have got it here. Or I should have got it here. I won't be able to decide on where I should get it, because my mind's always changing. Right? And it's a permanent decision on something that you're making with an immature mind. Right? And a lot of people get their tattoos removed. That's a big industry booming right now. So anyway, the whole point I'm trying to say is women were different back then. People were different. The environment were different. Right? More women were more traditional. We didn't have as many 304s. We had 304s. We didn't have as many 304s. Now 304 is the default. We didn't have girls with rosters. We didn't have profiles that we tried to, where women could display their body to the world. We didn't have that, right? I think growing up in a society where Instagram and TikTok and Snapchat, you got those technologies in high school, is wild. How do you navigate that, right? Are kids like famous in high school on TikTok or Instagram, and what's their school like? Or are people judged by how many followers you have? Like, can you not be friends with a girl because you don't got enough followers? Like, that's where we are now, where everything's being measured. Our status is being measured. Our money's being measured. How many likes we get on our pictures are measured. How many views we get on our videos measured. We're all measured. We're all just numbers. We used to be people. Now we're just stats. That's how bad it is. But anyway, I don't really care for the club anymore. I don't go to the club. I went to a club not that long ago. Maybe a year and a half ago, which for me is not that long ago because I don't even go to the clubs. But I went with a girl. I don't drink anymore. Haven't had a sip of alcohol in the last 3 years. Thank the Lord. That was a great thing to avoid. Now when I drive, I never got to worry about DUIs. It feels good. I used to always worry about DUIs when I had a little bit of alcohol. Always. Anyway, I don't got to worry about that anymore. But it wasn't fun. Everybody was drunk. Everybody's rubbing up on it again. Everybody was like shoulder to shoulder. You can't get to the bathroom. The bathrooms are filthy when you do get there. Nobody really wants to talk. Everybody wants to act like they're too good for you. Why did you get dressed up to act like you don't want no one to approach you? That's what the club is like. You got all dressed up, dolled up, did your whole makeup, your hair. You put on an outfit that you spent money on just to go to the club and ignore every dude that approaches you. It was never like that. Girls used to grind. We should grind, right? So girls should be shaking her body, and as a man, you come up behind her and dance with her. This is something that you guys got from the islands. And where I'm from, Trinidad, this is normal. You know, Carnival's coming up in February. This is normal, right? Us grinding is a normal thing for us. You know, we call it whining. In America, we call it grinding. So we used to grind in the clubs. A girl, you could go up behind a girl shaking her butt, and if she liked you, she let you keep grinding on her. And sometimes people would start making out with the girl. It was nice like that. It was actually a place you could actually meet somebody. But meet somebody in club now? Impossible. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you over there.